This is starting another stream because the last one fucking took a shit for whatever reason. Apparently, there was some issues with the everlasting circle. Uh, yeah, so we'll see if this works. But we'll go on with Catherine Crick because that's what this channel is about now. Is this cult leader named Catherine Crick? She's a cult leader out of California. She is basically branded herself. she she has branded herself as basically the corporate entity of this church. She is everything. There's no board, there's no board leaders, there's no board members, there's nobody sitting on her. No, nobody. They don't have a board of elders. The one person that Catherine answers to besides herself is Jor Davy, and that's it. She won't answer to anybody else because she's above everybody, and we keep telling people that. So she holds up in California now. She holds up in California now, running her scammy ass church in theaters every week. Where was she at the Aratani this last Sunday? And that's kind of been her gig for the last what 2-3 years, guys. Just running from theater to theater. No, about 2 years. I'd say about 2 years. Yeah, you gotta have. Well, Rachel, when you read the 501c3 fucking church law, it's real fucking vague. It really is. You read it like, okay, is it or isn't it? You're like, what the fuck? Like, it'll say one thing, and then in the next line, it'll fucking contradict the line it just said before. So, but yes, the proper way is to have a board of elders. Absolutely. You should have a board because what it does is it prevents people like Catherine, right, getting their fucking greasy little fucking dick beaters. Pretty sure Catherine tucks it away. It prevents people like Catherine having access to the money. Catherine's fucking greedy, dude. She don't care about. When has Catherine given $1 back to the community? I've never seen her once fucking help the community or give back. Never. It all goes to her and John Tall's vacations, man. Always the vacations. First class tickets, going to fucking all these exotic locations, eating at top star restaurants. And she calls it the anointing. Hey, Gary Edward Johnson, what up? Had to restart a live, man. I hope it works. If this stream nukes, we'll probably just call it a night, man, and do another one later sometime. But we are talking about Catherine being the delusional deity, Gary, and how she's basically put herself in this position of power just through social media. She was very good about it. She was real good about it. She knew what the fuck she was doing, man, when she went through and did all this shit. Sorry, I was checking my cameras at my house. Saw some weird guy standing there. I realized it was me. Like, who the fuck's down in my backyard? But Catherine has pretty much elevated herself in this position. She did. She did. She sees, like, it was almost like a power vacuum in a way. Like COVID, it really was, is a unique situation, right? I'm with you, Gary Edward. Yeah, she capitalized on a situation and she saw an opportunity and she fucking grabbed it. Yeah. She was real good about it too, right? She was real good about it. She's like, hey, let me go be that apostle. Well, and the opportunity that she sees was getting fucking railed by Jor Davy. Because here's the thing. The only way that Jor Davy was going to do that for Catherine is if she slept with him. And Gordy and Diane, you paid for that whole trip. You literally, Gordy and Diane, you literally paid for your daughter to be abused by that guy. You literally paid for your daughter to be abused by that man. She did. Absolutely. She exploited nature. You're right, observation. And me and Matt Moore have actually talked about this. A lot of these guys did. A lot of these fuckheads did. Daniel Adams, the Demon Slayers. There's numerous out there observation station. She did. She was very calculated in it too. They all were. Observation station. All the fuckheads we talk about, Daniel Adams, they all did it. They all did it at the same time during COVID. COVID was a power vacuum for these motherfuckers, man. It was. The COVID, they're like, hey, guess what? We're prophets. Hey, Aaron Olson, Heisenberg. Hashtag Heisenberg. Hashtag Heisenberg in the house. Hashtag Heisenberg Holmes. That's what it is, Heisenberg Holmes. Yeah. And you know what, Observation Station? When we decide to write this book, that's going to be a big fucking chapter in it, COVID. COVID is going to be a big chapter in it. It really is. COVID and the it really did. It was COVID was a really unique situation. It really was. It almost had COVID happened, we probably wouldn't see what we're seeing right now. Had COVID not happened, I don't think we'd be seeing what we see with these shitheads like Signorelli and all these fuckheads. You know what I'm drinking? I drink tea and lemonade, bro. I drink half and half. Yep. I love tea and lemonade, bro. I stopped drinking soda, so I drink tea and lemonade. I make my own tea and then I'll hit it with some fucking simple light lemonade. Yep. Make your fucking teeth click, bro. Yeah. Yep. I like tea and lemonade. Let's see. Pound down too much pop. Yeah, sometimes they'll do a polypalmer, puts a fucking like raspberry or something in it. Yeah, it's good, dude. It's good. It's refreshing here in Texas. I fucking tastes nice, man. But yeah, let's get back to COVID, right? How Catherine sees the opportunity with COVID. She really did, everybody. All the Demon Slayers did. Sopchuk. And you know what? I was at home today. I pulled up Social Blade and I started looking at some numbers again. Guess what? Guess who stopped buying subs? Signorelli. Sopchuk is still on blowing fucking 10,000 subs every week. He's getting about 2,000 subs a day, which is it was close, Aaron. It was close. Yeah, it was next town, bro. But my hometown also flooded, dude. Yeah, my hometown flooded. Yep. I don't. As far as I know, no deaths in my hometown. Yep. But there's still a lot of bodies missing. Yeah. It's tragic, dude. It's tragic. It's fucking sad, dude. What do you do? Like, it was literally nothing anybody could have done, man, except move, get out of the way. This is going to change everything here. This will change the way Texas looks at floods now. It is, and I'm more realistic about what's happening, man. Like, they're out there now finding bodies wrapped up in trees and shit, you guys, okay? That's if you want to get down on what they're finding bodies, more bodies, animals, people. It's not a sight I would want to go see. There's nothing there I need to fucking see, okay? That's why I stay away from there. And it's the next town over because I lived on one side of those fucking those convergences, man. And it fucking flooded. It was a lot of water, everybody. I don't know how to put it. It is 130,000 cubic feet per minute when it was at its peak, everybody. If I remember reading it right, it was 130,000 cubic feet a minute, you guys. What do you do? Fucking stand in front of it, stop it? Nope. It was, yeah, similar to Western North Carolina observation. Yes, it happened, and there was. I'm a weather nerd. I looked into it. I found out what happened. Talked to my mentor. Looked into the weather. That storm came right over the fucking mountains in Mexico, right from the Pacific. Yep, a cubic feet, Aaron. Yes, I looked at the hydrology report, man. I looked at the fucking water report. Yeah, an insane amount of water, bro. Insane amount of water. Like, nobody could have done anything except get the fuck out of the way, brother. Yep. So, yeah, where's Catherine and David now, right? Exactly. Where's David's crew? This is his backyard, right? Why aren't they out there with the fucking convoy of miracles, right? But you won't see him out there. You won't see Catherine out there. You don't see Daystar out there. You don't see fucking Dick Boy Joel Olstein. Fucking Kenneth Copeland. You don't see that asshole. Fuck, dude, why would they fucking donate money? Yeah, why would Joni Lamb donate money to fucking Kerrville? Fuck, she's probably trying to still fucking fight lawsuits. Hey, El Croco, how you doing all the way from UK? But no, that's precisely the thing we talk about here too, is Catherine. You won't see Catherine coming out here. These people claim they can raise the fucking dead. Well, Catherine, I got a task for you. There's 160 people still missing out in Kerrville, Texas. Why don't you come use your apostle powers? Exactly. Where are these prosperity people clutching their fucking pearls, being like, oh, we're going to stay away from there. We want to put our money in our pocket. El Croco, that's funny. We're not even talking about that right now. So that's cool. I mean, we're not talking about that. We're talking about religious cults and how these people don't fucking help. But you know what? You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if people from other countries, like fucking say Islam or Muslims, are out there helping more than Americans, bro. Just saying. It would surprise me. Hey, democracy's a cult too. Hey, your government's a cult too, bro. Here come the trolls. There we go. Here come the trolls. Here we go. Let the trolls do their thing. Let the trolls do their thing real quick. Give them a minute. I mean, El Croco, your government covered up a whole fucking pedophile ring with Prince Andrew, man. We're talking about cult leaders in here, man. Genesis, I'm not Christian. I'll go to church. I never fucking will. But we do talk about cult leaders, and the one we're talking about today is Catherine Crick. She's this fucking psychotic Wonder Bread eating bitch out of California. She's from New York. She's mid-30s, thinks she's a prophet, calls herself an apostle, has been scamming people. Yeah, hey, call it what you want, man. Call it Christianity's a cult? Sure. Yeah, that's why I don't go to church, dude. I'll fucking never go to church because I don't need some shithead up there telling me you're going to hell when you do that. I'm like, fuck out of here. I ain't going to hell for nothing. You should watch the Going Clear documentary about Scientology, El Croco. You know what? Fuck it. Let's call Scientology. Let's call Moneypenny. See if we can get Moneypenny on the phone tonight. One time I got the other lady, and I was actually able to talk to her for a while. But let me see if I can get Flagship on the phone first. They're off though. Flagship has that. They have like a time clock. Moneypenny doesn't. I wish he would, Negan. Dude, Negan, it's good to see you, man. I love prank calling Scientology. I prank call them almost daily. Hang on. Church of Scientology. Get Moneypenny on the phone. I already got a skid up. I'm going to tell Moneypenny, look, my wife sent me another letter. If I shave my head, I could come be in Scientology with her. Now I shave my head, can I come join? Yeah, Frank. No, Frank's going to call. No, Frank always calls Moneypenny. She knows it's me, though, now.
Hello, reception.
Hi, Moneypenny. This is Frank Richardson. How are you doing today? My wife, I got another letter from my wife today, ma'am, and she said if I cut my hair, I could come join Scientology, and I did. So I need the address so I can come work at the bookstore there in Los Angeles.
She said what?
She said if I cut my hair, that I could come join Scientology. That was
Standard recruitment. There's a standard recruitment process. Talk to a recruiter at a local church and take it from there.
Well, at a local Scientology church.
Local Scientology church, yeah.
Well, but she said if I shaved my head, I could come work at there in California, in Los Angeles.
See? Well, you can try at the Blue Building. It's up to you.
Not the blue building, Moneypenny. God damn it, she hung up on me. God damn her. Fucking Moneypenny. Ah, shit. Moneypenny. There's only been one interaction with Moneypenny where I had her on the phone for over 15 minutes, man. And that was probably the best one. That was the best one, man. Fuck. Keeping Moneypenny on the phone is a task. It is. That's a task in and of itself. If anybody, it's for real. Call the main Scientology number and you'll get her. I call her Moneypenny. Oh, dude, I love prank calling Scientology, dude. I love prank calling cults. I love prank calling these prosperity ministers. And we've kind of developed a good dialogue along the way on how to prank call them. Frank Richardson was the guy you just heard. Well, him and his wife, his slut wife, Lisa, okay, because she's a slut. They're truck drivers, right? And the skits change from time to time. We'll talk. It really does. The dialogue is somewhat the same. The people are the same, but the stories often change depending on who we're talking to. Hey, Dave, Rich, what up? What up? So yeah, that's Frank Richardson calls these prosperity ministers from time to time. I've called David Taylor's. I've only talked to Catherine once, or her bullshit. Everybody keeps saying Walter White. Hell Heisenberg. Where's the blue, bro? Everybody say fucking Heisenberg, man. Yeah, nobody. They can't like. You know who else was a fucking madman and he's kind of in hiding right now? Is fucking Samir. Was it Samir? Who was the first one to come on stream? Was it fucking Samir Sahir? Chris, who was it? Chris, who was it? Was it Samir Sahir Alabalazad? Remember? Because the one brother, right? Remember? There's Samir Sahir and Frank, right? And they're all related because Lisa. Okay, it was Samir. Okay, that's right. It's Samir. My name is Samir Alabalazad. Yeah. So Samir came on and he kind of set the stage and everybody keeps saying fucking Heisenberg. Hey, just put hashtag Heisenberg in the chat, okay? Yeah, it's not what you're thinking, man. We're talking about religious cults here, but everybody seems to think I'm fucking Walter White, fucking hell Heisenberg. But we're trying to stay on topic about Catherine Crick. She's this cult leader out of California. And we've been kind of tracking her movements, her spending habits, all her bullshit she's been doing. Hey, Luke, what's going on, man? No, I will not shout out your dad. Hey, yo, Jay Williams, what up, brother? Talking Catherine Crick today, man. Talking that psycho. The most dangerous one that we talk about right now. Are you saying like globally? Okay, so the most dangerous, Catherine in our book right now is pretty dangerous. My fucking dogs. Catherine in our book is pretty dangerous because the fact that she knows how to use the internet to manipulate people, that's what makes her so dangerous, right? David, yeah. David, he was using the internet more for like to gate women. But yeah, exactly. AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, Kevin, precisely right. What separates a cult from religion? I'd say when you start exalting the leader over like God, right? Well, hey Esper, welcome to the conversation, right? I don't, I can't even say your fucking screen name, but It is, you know, and I had a run in with somebody recently. I'm not going to give out much details, but I might have already mentioned he was a Mason. He got out and he told me some pretty crazy shit, man. I had a run in with we crossed paths in life and we started talking, and I actually asked him, "Hey, will you come on my channel do an interview?" He's like, "No fucking way, dude. They'll ruin me." Those were his words. He's all, "Nah, mm-mm." He's all, those people. He's all, they are tied in so many fucking ways, bro. He's like, they would ruin my life. They would ruin my family. They would ruin my money. He was like, dude, I'd be fucking broke. The Masons are up there. The Freemasons do some fucked up shit. I know Uncle Jake has like a lodge and stuff that they go to, but behind the curtain of the cults, Uncle Jake, there's some fucked up shit that the Masons do. I know they do. It's just, it's hidden. Nobody would ever put that shit on blast because it's fucked up. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mexico? Exactly. And when members bow down to them and call them mama, yeah, we don't really know how we fucking classify these people cults. But the one thing that classified Crick a cult was when people started bowing to her and she didn't stop it. She didn't stop it. Now the tower's up, Chris. The tower's up. I was just out at my pad earlier today doing some work, but I was going to do a stream out there, but I'm busy this week, dude. I got just, life is fucking happening really fast right now in a bad way, dude. But yeah, with David, he never fucking he never went that route. Oop, hold on. The second Buddha. What the fuck are these dogs barking at, man? Hold on. Give me a second. Hey, that's really fucking annoying. Why don't you guys chill the fuck out? There's nobody even out there, man. Relax. Like, hey, go fuck yourself. They're like, don't tell me what to do with my life. Dogs are like, hey, go fuck yourself. We're gonna do what we want. Yeah. Yeah, I tell them to shut the fuck up. You don't tell them to shut the fuck up, Buddha. You can go fucking swallow a big fat load, dude. You don't tell my dog shit. I tell them. Yeah, but this guy, Uncle Jake, this guy was a Mason. This guy was an actual Mason. He was like 4th degree, man. Yeah, he was 4th degree. We started talking. He started telling me some really crazy shit. I was like, dude, I do a channel about cults. What do you want to come on and talk about? He's like, nope. He said, there's no fucking way. He's like, and he was super cool about it. You know, I was like, thanks for sharing it with me, dude. I was like, that's pretty big. And he was like, yeah, dude. He was like, it was some fucking fucked up shit that I was seeing. And he was like, I was at a teetering point. He's like, I was either going to be full blown or get out. And he's like, I got out, man. He's like, I got the fuck out because of what I was seeing. And he's like, I didn't like it. So when you get into like the Freemasons and in those fucking crazy fucking ceremonies and shit, there's even weirder shit that goes on behind that too. So I don't. Well, exactly. This guy opened up to me, Cat Mom, and it was pretty brief. It was pretty brief. Yeah, it was pretty brief, and I started talking to him, and we were talking kind of spirituality, and we got kind of into a deep conversation, and he was like, "Yeah, dude." He was like, "I was in it pretty deep, and I started seeing weird shit with young girls, and I was like, nope, out, out, done, out, just like that." He's like, "I wasn't having any fucking part of it." Yeah, you don't even need conspiracy talk to see the effects of religious right in this country. You don't. It's Esper Teresa. I've had 2 fucking Christian churches attempt to sue the channel. Tried to sue us. The community, they're trying to come after us and take your fucking videos down. We're like, fuck you.
Fucking eat it. Suck it. You want to take us to court? Let's go. We're ready. You want to go right now? Here's all my shit. What do you want? These people, Catherine was the last one. That happened almost 2 years ago. Catherine Crick fucking sent out a fucking letter to me and the buddy saying, hey, you need to take this website down. You need to take your channel down too. Or you need to take your content down. You can't put out any content about her. You can't do this. If you use this font, we're gonna sue you because she uses it every day. So by common law, it's hers. All kinds of shit. Literally, church is trying to control free fucking speech, man. Imagine that, Esper Teresa. Imagine that. And not all are we like Masons, yeah. Well, that too. Hey, Esper Teresa, you know the Satanic Church is owner of one of the biggest fucking nonprofits in America, the Best Friends Animal Society. Oh yeah, it is, Kevin. Yeah, the talk about Catherine, like it's gonna eventually take effect. It will. It is because she has to counter everything that's being said about her, and there's more of us than there are of her. She can't keep up with the fucking negative impact of her fucking shit show. No way. No way. The negativity that's online about Catherine, eventually, it will. Catherine will be knocked down to the bottom of the algorithm just like David was. Now, when you look up David E. Taylor on YouTube, it's all negative shit. Eventually, Catherine will be the same way. You won't be able to search Catherine Crick without finding a fucking negative video in the top search. Catherine will be like, how come everybody's not following me anymore? No, 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 no. No, Splodger. We're talking about Freemasons. I was saying that I was having a conversation with an ex-Mason recently, and he said he got out when he started seeing some weird, funky shit. He's like, no, I'm out later. And he was like fourth degree and shit, working towards his fifth. He had been in for a while, man. Yep, been in for a while. And, yeah. No, I know, Sad Sunshine. No, I'm sure you do, man. Yeah. I know, like the Hell's Angels fucking, what is it, the Toys for Tots ride during Christmas? I saw that one year. It was the fucking Hell's Angels, man. They were doing their Christmas ride through Reno. Cops just escorting them right through fucking town. Fuck out of here. We don't want you here. But let's see. Yeah, back to Catherine. Well, that too. And here's the thing. I've been finding out some other stuff about some other churches that are being looked into for some financial fraud, man. Some crime, some embezzlement. Catherine, here's the thing. Catherine, you'll ultimately be brought up on embezzlement charges. Okay? I swear to God you will. She is. She's trying to stay ahead of the algorithm. You're dead on, Kevin G. She's got to stay ahead of the algorithm. And she has two channels. Catherine Crick has two channels that she's trying to grow at the same time. But when you release the same video with the same title on the algorithm, it's only going to pick up one and run with it. And that's what Catherine has been doing. She's running Fivefold Church channel and the Apostle Catherine Crick channel. So it's really kind of counterproductive for her to do both channels, but she doesn't get that. She thinks by having two channels she's going to gain more following, but no, it's complete opposite. It has the opposite effect. Yeah, Mama Snarky Snark, Chris, right, bro? Yep. The Mama Snark. Hit that like, man. Let me know you're here. We're talking Captain Crick. And just kind of keeping an open dialogue about her now. The delusional deity. She's had to put up with so much shit from this community. Where did it start, Chris? Where did it start? It started when I started FaceTiming her, right? That was when we first got into her head. Is when we started FaceTiming her on her live streams. Remember? You're Walter White, Jordan? Right on, cool. Catherine called Scientology. She's all, stop it.
Cut it out right now. She got all fucking buttered. Yeah, dude. Oh man. Yeah, will you guys please put your hands down because you know what? I can't cast out demons when you raise your hands. Oh man. Yeah, making her run upstairs. She's all goodness. She's all goodness, scammers. Those scammers, they keep calling me. Made her ass get up. It was like, it was kind of a unique situation, right, Chris? It's like, she's that far away. It was. It was like perfect timing, dude. It was like, she couldn't. Where'd my fucking pen go? She couldn't. And it happened twice. It happened twice to her. Then the I farted, then Chris. Right? Chris got on there. That was a good one. That was a really good one. The I farted one. The I farted one. Yeah, the I farted one. Yeah, that one was good. Yeah. Then there was Don Key Dix, right? There was Don Key Dix. Then there was the dude that flopped around on stage. Dude, she had a really bad night. It's right. Christopher, you're all, amen, hallelujah. Is this really Apostle Catherine? She's all, yes. She's all, ah. She's all, yes. Ah. Then Chris just fucking, Chris like, and the thing is, dude, fucking Chris. Because me and Chris sat there the whole fucking night, man. Oh my God. I'll never forget. Chris sat there the whole time just going like this, fucking shaking his hands and shit. And she finally fucking picked him. Dude, Chris sat there, warmed that fucking oven up for almost 2 hours, man. Like, it was solid 2 hours. Chris just sat there fucking like manifesting. And Catherine was just compelled by the power of the ginger. She couldn't help it, man. She couldn't help it. It was like fucking ginger tractor beam. She like fucking Chris sucked her in with his ginger powers. Yeah. Oh yeah, your hands had to have been fucking tired, bro. But she picked you. So Chris was standing there fucking just baking her a cake, and then he just fucking fed it to her, man. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And then after that, the I farted thing happened, right when Sarah Hooskins came on, and I put I farted on the screen. It's like the whiteboard. And she read it. She started laughing. Yeah, Sarah Hooskins. Yeah, yeah. She was like, I think she was kind of a plant because she stopped and she read it and she laughed. She got kind of giggled. That was probably one of the better ones. Yeah, that's right. She picked you a week later. Chris had his hair all done up like some fucking like cutter emo kid. Yeah, she was chuckling. Yeah, you can hear her chuckling. I think out of that one, Cat Mom, that's honestly what made it the best. Is that Sarah Hooskins was chuckling because you could hear her like giggle about it. Catherine's all, hey, get back to manifesting, goddammit. You're on the clock right now. You're not getting paid, but you're on the clock. Yeah, Catherine must like gingers because she keeps picking Chris, man, for whatever reason. She said, thank you, Jesus. She's such a bitch, dude. She's all very funny. That's right. I can't, Cat Mom. I mean, I can, but it would be awkward. I'd pull my iPad up and shit. I'm not in my studio right now. I'm still training, so I'm staying in San Antonio right now at my other house. Yeah. Yeah, I'm staying at my other house right now. She's all, John Tall, I think there's somebody you need to remove. Dude, no way. I know. Yeah, she does say the Holy Ghost tells her who to call on, and Chris, I mean, Ginger Powers. Whew. Dude, that had to just fry her, bro. Chris, she had, dude, that snapped her out of character real fucking fast, man. Just, fuck yeah, she was pissed. Yeah, she was pissed. Dude, I'll never forget the flop though that the guy did on stage where he's like, I'm a stand-up comedian and this is I'm retiring after this. And the dude, like, he did that flop, dude. It was the perfect fucking flop. He was like, it was like a fucking fish died. He just like fucking fell over, starts rolling around, and then he does. Remember, remember, he tried to roll her off the stage, dude. That would have been the legit. What if he actually did roll her off the stage? That would have been fucking funny, right? If he kept on rolling like one more and just fucking made Catherine fall off the stage. I think after that, dude, you want to know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, she wasn't, after that, she was pretty much doing theaters after that. Oh, that dude's a fucking legend, bro. Like, dude, what better way to like troll the fucking prosperity gimp? David Zoom, yeah. Yes, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, now we're just talking about all the shit we've seen. Oh yeah, the masking tape. There, yeah, David Zoom. Oh my God, that one night. Yeah, it's like, nah. There's, you remember? I'll never forget that night because we were all watching it together. Chris, we were texting each other like, did you guys see that just now? And there was that one dude. He like, yeah, bro, dude had his fucking knees to his ears like this, bro, and he was just fucking waxing his shit, man. He was fucking. Man, I felt sorry for that thing. Was that guy the comedian that said he was giving up show business? Yeah. Yeah. Cat Mom, yeah. Yes. Yes, it was. I'm a stand-up comedian and this is my final act. And he actually got up there and it was like everything about it was like you could tell it was a total fucking stage, right? Like the way he threw his beanie. That that act right there, Cat Mom, when he like threw his beanie up in the air, that was kind of the final thing for me to make, like, that signified to me that he was trolling her. Yeah, it was the best. David put you on the jumbo screen. Fuck you, motherfuckers. That's what I was trying to say too. That's what I said. I was like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Then Joseph just looking down, I was like, I'm not getting dinner tonight. I think I think that was kind of all in the same night. Because I think even at one point, Chris, like it showed like one of the porn things behind one of the cult members. Yeah, Justin Squires. Like I was up on this stream one night, right? Justin Squires, you're just dropping in, new do the chat. What's up, man? Hey, Tommy Benson, hit that like, subscribe. Appreciate you being here, man. Talking about religious cults. I'm not Christian. I don't go to church, but we're kind of reminiscing on some of the times where we've trolled these cult leaders on their streams, and have actually pulled off some pretty dope shit. It's kind of a toss up, like who holds the crown at this point. I think for delivery, still fucking Quality owns it, dude. Quality owns it for the ultimate thought process. His amputated leg. Can't with that one. I think Quality still holds. I really do. I think Quality, the day he posted that, he holds the ultimate delivery, man. He does. Delivering those fucking maxi pads. Hey, Toyota man, how you doing, man? All the way from Australia. Good day, mate. Maddie Nottage, yeah. Quality Exposure holds the best for delivery. He delivered a thing of maxi pads and a burger to this cold hotel because we found out that the leader, my name's Rachel. We found out through one of the cult survivors that he wore maxi pads because he didn't wipe his ass. Like he would insert a pad, and that's how he would catch his crusty ass flakes. Oh, the video's freezing again. Oh, is it freezing again, you guys? It's fucking stupid. Oh, I hope it's not freezing, man. It froze up last time. Don't freeze. Who did what? Okay. All right, you're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, the one day, it's like, oh, David Taylor, Jim. We're talking about this cult leader, right? Well, David Taylor, right? He's this cult leader. Look him up. David E. Taylor deposition. Start there. Then go down the rabbit hole. Well, we interviewed one of the survivors from the cult. He'd been with them for like 10 years, man. Been in this cult for 10 years. Was next to the guy day in and day out. Well, he saw all his bad habits. Well, we were interviewing him one night. Can one of the mods drop the link into the chat, please? Watch it, Jim Borghini. You're going to laugh your fucking ass off. And it's when you see this guy. Yeah, when he called me out by name, yeah, that was definitely on one of the top 10 moments for sure, dude. Yeah, that was like top 5. Yeah, I was like, say my name, bitch. Took him fucking long enough. But he's like, he doesn't know who you are, but he sent the cease and desist on into my fucking door. Then he calls me out on his channel. Yeah, that wasn't the good thing for him. But so yeah, Jim. So we found out through a survivor interview that what this guy does is because he doesn't wipe his ass. The way he dresses down, he puts on tidy whities, right? It really was like the maxi pad prophecy. Yes, it was. That was the end of his reign. That, him coming out and doxing me and calling me a fag and a pussy, yeah, that was a big one. It really was. Like, that was the downfall of his reign right there. Yeah, so what he does, Jim, and what he does is how we found out about this, Jim, was the behavior habits, right? Is what he would do is I asked Cliff, his name's Cliff, and I was like, we were talking about just hygiene habits. What's he like behind doors? Is he clean? Is he dirty? And he's like, no, he's not. And I was jokingly asked him, like, he probably doesn't even know how to wipe his ass. He's like, no, he doesn't. He wears fucking maxi pads. He wears maxi pads because he doesn't wipe his ass. And he starts, you couldn't make this up, dude, for real. You couldn't make this story up. There's no fucking way. There's no way you could have made the story up that he was telling us. And he starts going into more and more detail. We're like, holy fucking shit. And Cliff was his number 2 for years, and basically spilled the tea, man. One night, we all went to sleep different people that night. That, you know what? I'll honestly put that as one of the top 1 moments on the channel was Cliff's delivery of that prophecy. Absolutely. When Cliff laid the maxi pad prophecy on us, we're like, holy shit, dude. Random as fuck. We were talking about a cult leader named David Taylor because you just came in on a conversation about how we're interviewing one of the survivors. Well, we interviewed him, and he breaks down this hygiene habit of how he wears maxi pads, dude. This fucking gutter walrus, that's what we call him. He's this fucking slobby piece of shit cult leader. But what he does is wear pads, dude, because he fucking doesn't wipe his ass, bro. And then what he does, he just leaves his fucking shitty underwear laying around for his cult members to pick up, man, and breaks down. What it does is it breaks down barriers and boundaries of the cult members, man. What up, Javier Mimai? What up? See, they let you out with your ankle monitor on. Right on, good, brother. Does he put the adhesive tape on his ass cheeks? It is. He's on that Sigma grind set. Yeah, dude. Yes, exactly. He's on that Sigma grind set. Exactly, dude. Fucking dirty, right, bro? That's dirty. Attacked and burned down. No, that was Waco. No, that was Waco. I mean, the hotel he's got in Houston looks like Waco. But no, that was David Koresh. That was in Waco. That was Waco, Texas. That was the Branch Davidians. Yeah, that's Branch Davidians, Jim. Yes, Branch Davidians. David Koresh. That was a fuck up. That whole thing should have never fucking happened. I'm not sure who fired the first shot, but either way, I know for a fact, based on some people I've talked to in reporting David, that Waco is still a very sensitive spot in the government's fucking book, man. That's why what I found out through this, Jim, talking to today, is Waco still. When Waco is said in certain agencies, it. What about Waco? That's it raises ears, dude. It does. When people start attributing other cults to Waco in America through certain agencies, they get really fucking worried. They're like, wait, what are you saying here? Hey, appreciate you too, D. Appreciate you coming in. The Lash field effect. I've never looked that one up, man. I've never heard that before. That's a good one. Hang on, Diesel. Let me check it out, bro. I never heard that, man. Let's see here. Lash field effect. Yeah. It's some fucking condition. Anyways, yeah. Some fucking troll. That's cool, but we're talking about religious cults and stuff, man. And I do. I'm a humanist. I respect everybody's right to do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies, man. I do. I'm gonna do that right on. Bitchin'. Cool. We could talk about Catherine being a okay, so anybody's just tuning in here. Catherine is lesbian, okay? If you're part of LGBTQ, Catherine Crick is a lesbian. She went, and again, I'm a lesbian too because I fucking love women. All right, I'm probably one of the biggest lesbians out there because I fucking love women. But Catherine, with Catherine, she's using the church as a sword and a shield. But when she starts talking about like LGBTQ, she walks a fine line. She won't talk about heterosexual or LGBTQ. She steers kind of clear of it because one, she's never been in a functional relationship with a man, so she really has no business talking about a relationship. Two, she's a fucking fraud and she shouldn't be giving relationship advice about man or woman for that matter. Because Catherine, you got kicked off of Love at First Kiss, your failed music gig, your everything. You're right, Kevin. She dances around that topic, and I've seen her. I've watched and listened to her. I'm like, you don't want to talk about that. She won't. She won't. She never will either, Kevin. Nope. It's see what Uncle Bruce says. She blew it before she left Africa when she said it to George Davy, no one can know Jesus until they know you. Yep. She sure did, Uncle Bruce. Yeah. Yep, she did. She blew it. When she went to Africa, fuck Africa. Let's go back. Let's take it back there to like Africa again.
because that's where it all went down for her. That's where it all went down for Catherine. It went down in Africa for her. If there's any members of the Advanced Anointing group still out there, we're ready to listen, man. We want to know what happened. We know for the most part what happened over there. We know that George Davey singled her out, that he favored her over all the other women, that he did isolate her for hours at a time from everybody else. I can only imagine what they were doing behind closed doors at that time. Him probably saying, "Oh no, you have to sleep with me, or else you won't be anointed." Because Catherine, let's be real, Catherine, that's the only way you're going to get that, is if you gave it up to him. That's the only way you would have got it. He'd even get a drop of goat's bloods. I know, right? Yeah, hit that like and subscribe, Walter White. Hit hashtag Walter White in this chat, okay? Do that. Hashtag Walter White. Hashtag Heisenberg. You might fucking run with it. You know what? Let me find out, Kevin. Give me 1 second. I'll ask my source right now. Give me a second. Call him Jordan Dickey. Not Jordan Davey. We'll call him Jordan Dickey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me ask my source real quick how they got linked up. Because that's always kind of been... Yeah, the girl right next to her. Oh, Donna. Donna, she was like, the fuck? I know. That's all I need now is the Heisenberg hat. Oh, okay. Lovey. Prophet Lovey. Catherine. Okay, I just got a text from my source. This is how quick this shit works. My sources don't want to be identified, but I text them when we're having these chats. How did Catherine get linked to George Dickey? Lovey's church, because Catherine used to be like sound editing for Lovey. Hang on. Is she getting passed around the churches? Had a conference and George Davey was a guest. Okay. I'm letting the source know. People doing a live and people are asking how they got linked. Okay. This is from my source. It's a very legitimate source, man. This person knows fucking Catherine. So he had a conference and George Davey was a guest there. That's where it started. Okay, so if Catherine was doing Lovey's church, it wouldn't surprise me if Lovey fucking pounded Catherine too. Okay. Yeah, so Catherine. See, and here's what I'm starting to think now. Catherine was passed around these churches, like maybe just sleeping around, thinking she was going to get up on something. You guys got questions? Did Jorah anoint any others that night? Okay, so it started with Lovey. It started with Lovey. So it started somewhere. It started somewhere. Yeah, what's up, Eli? I'm an open book. What the fuck you guys want to ask, man? There's certain shit I obviously won't share for obvious reasons, but I'm pretty open about certain shit, man. Don't ask me about relationships, but other than that, I'm pretty much open. Yeah. We'll give out my address for obvious reasons. Yeah. No, this source is very, very reliable. Okay. So it looks like what my source said. The other ladies, they didn't get anointed until they went to Africa. Okay. Yeah. They had to do favors. Exactly. They had to favor Jor Davy, right? They had to go do favors for him to move through the ranks, and that's what Catherine did. Catherine was his favorite. Yeah. Oh yeah, the yes man. Oh yeah. 80 up, Farsi carrying, hit that fucking like. Appreciate you. We're talking about cult leaders. My source telling me shit. My source is like, Jean-Tal was anointed, but I guess it didn't take. Oh man. Uh, Catherine's did. Catherine's did. Catherine's anointing took. Jean-Tal's like, how come my anointing didn't take? I guess I'm just not that anointed, everybody. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was there, Chris. Yeah, it's a ghost town, bro. That's why I'm not doing more content on David. It's Catherine now, dude. It is, dude. David's sick, bro. David's very sick, man. He's not getting healthier. He's not getting healthier, bro. David is not a healthy man. He's getting sicker by the day, dude. He's not eating a fucking vegan diet, brother. We know that. And with the recent video of his son and Joseph being in the same place at the same time, that was a big fucking giveaway, dude. And then hearing that fucking EKG beep in the background, Chris, like, dude, ain't nobody else gonna be in a hospital in that cult except David, man. He's the sickest one out of all of them, bro. So yeah, when I was down at the hotel recently, there's 4 cars that's still there. There's 4 cars still there. There's 4 cars still there. Um, Bentley, G-Wagon, Suburban, and a Ford SUV, like a smaller, like Ford kind of Escape. Nope, no new content. Yeah, even though he says a man of war, he pulls the pad out. He's all, "This is my bomb. It's called a Dookie bomb, okay? It's called the what do you call it? The booty bomb." He's all I do. This is my bomb. I roll it up and I throw it, and that's my bomb. Okay, that's my grenade. Okay, it's called a gooch grease grenade. That's David's grenade. Is the gooch grease grenade? It's like a specialty. It's like a fucking. It's a power up. Hey, what up? I love Blumpkins. That's a good screen name, bro. But there is a few people at the hotel. Yes, Cat Mom. It's very few. Yeah, it's very few. Nobody's taking care of it. You know how the doors are supposed to open, like the electric doors, like the sensor doors? Well, they just have to open them now by hand. So the doors broke. The ACs are probably not working. Um, the pool, I don't know what's up with that, but the one truck for the Convoy of Miracles is parked by the back gate still. So that truck is still there. Um, and it's a ghost town. It's a ghost town, everybody. There's really nothing left with David, like Chris was saying. He's like, David said he was like a man of war, but he lost the battle and he lost the fucking war because he couldn't hang. David couldn't hang with this. David, when we came on the scene, David pretty much went into shutaway. He's like, fuck, here's a fight I'm not going to win. Let me just go into fucking hiding and call it shutaway, and then everybody will just send me their money. Like, David seriously hasn't been out since the channel started almost. Since Cult Watch, LP, and this channel. He went into fucking hiding. He's like, uh-oh, here comes my downfall. And it did. David's cult fell because of us, man. And Catherine's is next.
So, well, and here's the other thing, Chris. Like a few weeks back, Chris, I was talking to Cliff, man. Had a nice talk with him because I just hadn't talked to him in a while. I was like, he's like, man, we need to catch up. I was like, I'm on the road. Let's talk. So we had talked, man, and he filled me in on some other stuff. Like he was remembering about David. He was like, yo, I remember going and buying him diabetic compression socks, man, because he was having issues with his feet. He was having issues with his feet. And Cliff had also told me in that same conversation not long after that, like, oh, Cliff's great. He's great. He said he'd be down to come on the chat and do a stream with us and stuff. He did. It's just, it's getting in, it's time, everybody. It's timing. It really is. Yeah, it's timing. But he said he'd be down. But he was telling me about how, yeah, shout out to Cliff, man. It's my fucking brother right there, man. It's our guy. Hey, fucking hashtag fucking Heisenberg, man. Goddamn, I've been asking you guys to hashtag Heisenberg. Fuck. You guys keep calling me Mr. White. Fucking hashtag it. Hashtag Heisenberg. Hey, Winston, we're talking about religious cults, man. You want to join the chat? We were talking about David Taylor. He's this cult leader. And I was talking with one of his survivors recently. And he was telling me how back in the day he would have to go buy him like diabetic compression socks, right? Because we always knew David was sick, but we just weren't sure with what. But now that we know for sure, we know he's had a couple hard hits medically in the last several years, taken a couple trips to the ER, and we think for sure he's in the hospital right now, fucking laid up, like unable to talk. Because he's literally fucking turned himself into a glutton, man. Like you like oily, like sexy oil feet jobs. Well, David, well, he's got all the oils and he's probably got sexy feet. You could go get a foot job from him. I'm sure you'd love it. Okay. So yeah, go get a foot job from David. You don't even know to like go to the adult store, bro. You got all the oil and the feet right there. What up, Mitsubishi Outlander 2018 lover? What up? Talking about religious cults. We were talking about David Taylor just a minute ago. But this stream is brought to you by Catherine Crick and the Fraud Apostle fucking organization of scammers. Because we are talking, this channel used to be about David Taylor, but we had to switch over to Catherine Crick because David's cult is just a fucking steaming pile of fucking used up maxi pads now. So we talk about cults here. I myself, I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I went to church growing up, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to church every Sunday. Fuck no, I was out doing cool. Like, I was at the river and shit with my friends, man, riding bikes. No politics. One thing, no politics. I ask here, no politics. Nope. Because I will always say this, Mitsubishi, if our politicians had their shit together, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about churches running sex trafficking rings and shit like that. We wouldn't be having that conversation, right? So that's why I just ask keep politics off. Because politics and church, they're fucking each other. That's I know. Where's Mother God? We need that shot of post-colloidal silver. I know, Chris. We should start manufacturing our own post-colloidal silver. Yeah, no politics here, but that is, you know what? That's the one thing I ask because politicians, they don't give a fuck about us, bro. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about you. Sarah Larson. What country are you in, Sarah? Are you related to Bob Larson? That'd be cool if you were. Like if you're like Bob Larson's daughter. Please say you are. Are you Bob Larson's daughter? Man, that'd be so fucking cool. Man, if you're Bob Larson's daughter. Oh, South Africa? Oh shit, that's where they all come from, Sarah. Fuck. Damn. Mia Quaco, Sarah. You're from Vermont? Okay, bitchin'. Right on, right on. Miss Bunny, I signed an NDA. I can't tell you how much I got paid, okay? That's a non-disclosure agreement, okay? But Sarah, yeah, Catherine, you know who Leon Dupreez is, Sarah? You know who Leon Dupreez is? Okay, well, Daniel Adams has been fucking,
stroking that pole for a while too. I don't know if he still is anymore, but Dick Boy Daniel Adams and Leon Dupree's were fucking. Hey, what up, Bear? They were pretty much fucking pole slapping each other for a while. Yeah, a lot of that's the thing. A lot of the doctrine we see with Catherine and this Demon Slayers comes from fucking South Africa. Say my name. Hashtag Heisenberg. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah. A lot of the doctrine we see here, it's from South Africa. Catherine's shit's from Tanzania. It's Africa, but it's from a different part, but it's fucking Africa still. But South Africa, yes. Yes. So Daniel Adams, look up Daniel Adams and Leon Dupree's, yeah. Leon Dupree's is little fucking pole hammers with fucking Daniel. Yep. Yep. I've called out Daniel Adams too. Now that we're on to Catherine Crick, we're gonna kind of focus on Daniel Adams too. Now, Chris, we're gonna bring up your favorite false prophet. No, we're gonna bring up Daniel Adams. We're gonna bring up your ginger brother, dude. Yep. Have you? Yep. They are. They're creepy looking, right? 2018. They're creepy looking. Yeah, they do. They're called it's a Mexican something, and they're rare, dude. They're like, if you have one, they're dope, dude. Like it's like a good thing to have one. Yeah, they're creepy looking, but it's like it's it's if you've come across one of those dogs in real life, dude, you're supposed to like keep them. It's like super good luck, dude. Yeah, those Mexican hairless dogs. Yeah. No, but it is. It's supposed to be super good luck, man. Hey, boy, Nick. Hashtag Heisenberg, bro. Hashtag Heisenberg. But we're talking about Catherine Crick, but yeah, Chris, we're gonna bring Daniel Adams up a bunch, dude. I've been kind of keeping a back burner on that shithead. I've been watching him from a distance. I, it just was with David. With David, it consumed a lot, man. It consumed a lot, man. Yeah, his Hickey Boy, the Glory Boys, their shitty rap videos. Oh my god, the rap videos. I don't think they've released any fucking rap videos recently. So that's kind of good. Hey, boy, Nick, just fucking hit hashtag. Hey, put hashtag Heisenberg in the fucking chat, man. You're gonna call me Walter White? Just fucking hashtag it, dude. Fucking hashtag Heisenberg, all right? Fuck. I have like 10 different fucking names now, okay? I have Frank, Sahir, Samir, and now fucking Heisenberg. Well, I'm sorry you put that dildo up your ass too hard, Real West, man. Next time, don't fucking shove it up there so far, okay? It's what happens when you fucking put foreign objects up your ass, Real West. You're gonna have explosive bloody diarrhea. All right? Don't put foreign objects up your ass. You won't have that problem, okay? Anyways, back to Catherine. Or yeah, back to Daniel. Yeah, Hickey Boy Daniel. Oh yeah, I think Uncle Jake gave him $1. They're like, look, they actually put $1 in because they want us to answer. And then his other Hickey boy was like speaking tongues. He's all shakata bakata ya. Like he was all, look at that. Look at that. They want us to answer. And then he started fucking with it. He started fucking with his neck. Dude, that was the best, man. That was the fucking best. He's all, it's not a hickey. What are you talking about? And he's like, you got a girlfriend? And he was about to say, no man of God has a girlfriend. But I know fucking Hickey Boy like that. You can keep Hickey Boy out of your fucking sermons, people, okay? Keep Keegan Stevenson or Keegan Burkhart, keep that shithead away from your fucking kids, all right? He has no business being around them. No, Mitsubishi, you can't make up a nickname for me. No. Nope, sorry, it doesn't work that way. Nope. Nope. Sorry. There's only certain ways that happens. There's only certain ways the names come in. And it's kind of. I mean, Lance could technically be a new one, but. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up too. I gotta get up. I gotta fucking go to the office tomorrow, so I gotta get up and work in the morning anyway. So yeah, this is a restart of a stream from earlier. We had to restart because the other one froze, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe too if you're just dropping in on the stream. This is an active channel. I want people to know that. Um, if you read the bio, read what the videos are about. Hey, Sarcastic Frog, how you doing? But our goal here is to really expose religious cults and shit like that, and the fraud, the fucking tax evasion, all the money they take, time and time again, and how, nah, dude, I've been called egghead before. Um, but all we're trying to do is just point the finger to them, and say, hey, look, these guys have been doing this for fucking decades, and they're still getting away with it. It's 2025. We're going into 2026. Look at the capabilities we have now with the internet. Look how fast word travels. I mean, the fucking Texas senator, fucking fuckboy Ted Cruz, all right? Just let me tell you something how fucking. I'm going to say this. People are fucking dumb and clueless when it comes to the internet, okay? Ted Cruz actually had to come out and put a fucking statement out saying that the weather event in Texas was not fucking weather modification. Because there's so many fucking clueless and brainless people out there believing everything somebody puts on the internet about weather modification or cloud seeding or this or that. Like, it's triggering our fucking senators to come out and say this is not happening. Like, imagine being that person to fucking troll like your senator to make him get up on the public stage and say, hey, this isn't weather modification. So yeah, this channel is about religious cults, man, and we again had kind of a, yeah, see you, man. We try to keep content up, but we're going to start shifting our focus to some other cults now. So, yeah, that's it for the night, man. You have a good night.